to national security today.
Good morning and welcome to WHIO Reports, a community service of News Center 7. I'm Jim Otte. Thanks for being with us this weekend. You know, today on the program, we're in for a real treat. We talk a lot about really heavy issues on the program so many times. This time it's going to be a lot of fun. Wright State University's Arts Gala is coming up in April. This morning we're meeting with the people who work behind the scenes and maybe even on stage. Thanks, Ian, for being here front and center to make it so successful year after year. We'll have the chance to show you some of the performances from this special event. It raises money for scholarships at Wright State. First, let's meet our guest, and then we'll go out to campus for a look in on what's happening there. Mike Irvin is the chair of the Arts Gala Committee. Jenny Buckwalter is the assistant director of development at Wright State University in the College of Liberal Arts. And Ian Devine is a performer in the group, a senior at Wright State, majoring in musical theater. Thanks for being with us. I want to go right now through the magic of television. We'll go right out to campus and find out what's happening with the Arts Gala. Here we go. Just makes you want to get up on stage and join the crowd and join in the fun there. Okay, so Mike Irvin, you're the chairman of the Arts Gala. This is something that really has come up and has been, over the years, has developed into a huge event year after year. First off, how did you get involved in this event?
Well, I got asked last year to be on the committee, and the next thing I know, Jennifer has me as chairman this year. So it's been a fun, great experience. It's a great cause. You know, not only is it one of the best parties in town of the year, but its purpose is great. In the first 13 years of this great gala, and this is the 14th year, we've raised over $1.4 million for student scholarships. Over 400 students have gotten scholarships in art, music, theater, dance, and motion pictures, and it really does two really great things. We really are able to attract top talent for these great programs at Wright State and help keep them there by helping them through scholarships.
You think a lot of people in the Miami Valley would be surprised, even some who grew up here, to know that Wright State is this fantastic, the theater program, the music program, all this talent here, right here on campus?
Well, I have to tell you, Jim, I was one of those really surprised the very first year I went. I was shocked at how broad-based Wright State's arts programs are and how great they are. That was a number of years ago, and I've come to learn more about them. And we have a great resource in Wright State here. It's a state center of excellence in the arts. And it's just fascinating to see these kids and the talent, and they go on to do great things, make motion pictures in Hollywood. Ian's going off Broadway, has a job there as he's graduating. It's a unbelievably great program.
Jenny Buckwalter from Wright State. So let's talk a little bit about the history of the Arts Gala. This is something that not all schools pull off. Yes, they might have a theater program or a musical program. This is something that is specifically designed to raise money for scholarships. How did this get started?
Well, this was a fantastic idea by a former dean of the College of Liberal Arts, and she brought the arts chairs together and said, wouldn't this be a wonderful way to showcase our fine and performing arts programs? Because they are sort of this well-kept secret, which we don't want to be a secret any longer. It's a great resource for the community to come out. We have programs all year long in art, music, and theater. But really, she sat the chairs down, and everybody immediately realized that this would be something unique that would set Wright State apart. And when you look across the country, there really aren't other programs like this. It's something special to Wright State, and it brings the community out for a wonderful evening, and it's really nice to see all the faculty and the students all working together. I get a chance to meet with the students regularly, and they love putting on this arts gala. It's a labor of love. It's a lot of hard work on the part of the faculty and the staff and the students, both internally to Wright State and our host community, our host committee, which Mike is chairing. A lot of hard work put in by a lot of people, but it is a lot of fun. And when the night comes up, just watching the clip from last year gets me all excited, and everybody will have a wonderful time this year. Before
we meet Ian, I want to have you talk, and we'll mention this a couple of different times, how people can get tickets to this event and join support for the arts here.
Sure. We have a website where you can go online for more information and also to buy tickets. It's www.wright.edu/artsgala. You can also call 937-775-5512.
Okay, so get in touch with the university and they'll lead you in that direction.
Yes.
Okay, front and center stage with the spotlight. Ian, you're ready to take over here. Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you came to Wright State University.
I grew up in Fairfield Township, which is outside of Cincinnati, and I had started doing musical theater in high school, and I loved it. I had always wanted to be an actor ever since I was little, but I didn't really know how to go about doing it. And after I started working at Kings Island over the summers performing, and I realized that, oh wow, you can actually make a career out of this, and it was something that I'd never thought about. And then a bunch of my friends who had graduated from Fairfield High School, where I attended, had gone to Wright State for musical theater and loved it, and I decided I should try this. So I went and visited the school, and I fell in love. The faculty there is so supportive, and they treat everyone as individual people, and they really are a huge reason why I decided to attend Wright State for musical theater. And also the students, a lot of the alumni were very, very warm and welcoming, and that was something that I thought was extremely important for a university that I was going to attend for 4 years, especially training in the performing arts, because it's a career where there can tend to be a lot of negativity, and I didn't want to surround myself with that. And Wright State was a perfect pick.
So what was your area of expertise? And have you stuck with the same since you started? There's so many people who start their college career thinking one thing, and then they find out, you know, I like that, but I don't love it as much, and I don't want to do that much longer. How about you?
For me, it's something that it's one of the only things that I feel I can do, which is really funny, but it's one of those things that I just love. And I see myself doing it for a long time, and then when I can't, I'll figure that out then. But I would much rather spend my life doing something that I love and I'm passionate about, and I enjoy waking up every morning knowing that I'm going to put a smile on someone's face, or I get to go on stage and sing and dance and act and really enter a different world, per se, for each show that I decide to do or that I'm lucky enough to be cast in.
And there must have been a moment when you and a lot of other Wright State students say, you know what, I can do that. Oh. I can do that. I can do that and make a living at it.
Absolutely. For me, this year, being a senior, I decided, you know, I was having a lot of problems thinking, oh, you know, I may not be competitive enough, which every major would have the thoughts come through their head, and I decided to take a trip to New York City and audition for Thoroughly Modern Millie at Paper Mill Playhouse, and I was lucky enough to receive a callback, and then I stayed in New York for a total of maybe 6 or 7 days consecutively, and I came back to school and found out that I got the job. So
We're going to continue this discussion in just a moment. Act 2 coming up. Stay with us, and WHIO Reports back with more. The Arts Gala, just a second.
Jeff Reichard here for Reichard Buick GMC. We believe in service and customer satisfaction, and that's why my service team of Arden, Steve, Brian, and Jill offer you 75 years of customer service. That's why more people are getting it Reichard the first time. We do it Reichard or we don't do it.
It's design done smarter. It's inspiration, but fresher. It's your lifestyle made simpler. It's the kitchen you've always dreamed about, but better. Experience how designing your kitchen can be smarter at Lifestyle Kitchen Designs. Lifestyle Kitchen Designs, designed for your life, defined by your style.
Get to the best place to buy tires in the Miami Valley. Get to Grismer. Other dealers promise the best prices, but there's a secret beneath those rock bottom costs. So while you might think you're getting the lowest price, what you're really getting is a pile of hidden fees. At Grismer, you get the best value for your money with additional services you won't find anywhere else. Come see why Grismer is the best place to buy tires in the Miami Valley.
Let's get to Grismer. We'll fix it right.
They were not.
Enough about the book. I want to hear about your date.
Well, he showed up in a van.
Oh.
Smoke coming out of the back of the windshield.
Swappertunity. The opportunity to swap a higher calorie snack for a delicious 90-calorie Yoplait Light.
No, this is just what I always... Sorry. And about your date, the details of your date?
Just one swap a day helps keep the calories away. Yoplait, it is so good.
Inverness Homes. Since 1994, we've built hundreds of unique, energy-efficient, and customizable homes in Dayton. Stop by one of our 5 model homes or visit us online at InvernessHomeUSA.com. Let Inverness build your new home.
Welcome back to WHIO Reports. I'm Jim Oddie. Time for a little bit of culture, a lot of fun at Wright State University. The Arts Gala coming up in April. Our guest this morning here to talk about it, Mike Irvin, you're not going to break into song anytime soon, perhaps, but you will be able to tell us about what it's like being at the Arts Gala, this event, walking around, enjoying not only the company of your friends who are there to support the arts, but also an opportunity to meet people like Ian and to see them up close, see them working, to see them and meet them, which is
it's pretty exciting to see these kids because they're absolutely professional. You're up close, you meet them. Who knows, we may be asking for Ian's autograph from a movie career down the road. But one of the things is that it's a great black tie optional event. I like getting dressed up in my tux, and there's probably around 600 people attending this thing. So you'll see lots of friends, meet new people. There are 5 restaurants with 5 ongoing shows, and the fun of it is you're moving around all these different shows, and you sort of plan things out, and it's an exciting, action-packed evening with many, many different venues, shows, live auction or silent auctions, and just lots of fun. It's a great party.
Jenny Buckwalter, so how many different venues and what kind of things are we going to see? I know there is a kind of that traditional theater experience. We're going to see Ian here perform, but there are others where it's a little bit different. You're close to the action.
Yes, and you have to imagine you come in the room, the building, and every corner you turn, there is another room packed full of people, new food, and new entertainment. So we'll have an opera room where they're doing too many sopranos. There'll also be Grand Hotel on the main stage. We'll have the Wind Symphony performing. The Chamber Orchestra will perform. In the silent auction area, we'll have student artwork up for our seniors. And the art department will also have a painter, a drawer, and new this year we'll have a printmaker. So the crowd can walk around and actually speak with the artists and learn a little bit about what they're doing. We'll be featuring motion pictures, films from our film students. And as Mike mentioned, there are 5 dining rooms, all with different entertainment going on in them. We'll even have a jazz room new this year where our patrons can go and dance a little bit to some jazz music while they're enjoying the evening. So there's really something for everyone, and it is hard to catch it all. That's kind of the mystique of this event. It makes you want to come back again next year.
In many other fundraisers at other schools, and I won't mention them, it literally is kind of a one-way operation. You go, you sit, you watch, you applaud, you give them your money for your ticket, and that's pretty much the end of it. Why is it so important to do it this way, to have that interaction and to be so close to the performers? And you get to know them over the years. They're around for a couple of years. You'll see them year after year and say, look, I've seen them grow in their craft.
It's true. We have many patrons who are patrons throughout the year. They come and see the theater performances all year long, or they visit our art gallery or see the music performances. So they do start to build a rapport with the students. But this at the ARTSGALA is unique because they actually can walk through and talk and interact with the students. Normally the students are up on the stage performing, and there's not as much a chance to interact with them. And I know I see the patrons, their energy level climbs as they see the students performing, and the students just loving what they're doing. And to be able to see that the ticket you purchased or the sponsorship that you supported us with is helping the students that are right there in front of you performing, it's just such a nice point of connectivity, and it really makes everybody feel great.
So Ian divides on the student end of things. It isn't often that you get the opportunity to meet somebody who's not just a patron but also a supporter who literally is making these scholarships available. When you first started, your very first ARTSGALA, what was that like for you? You get to meet these people firsthand.
It was very, very heartwarming to actually get to meet the people who support us, and not only support us with monetary values, but also supporting us with just the ability to come and provide us with an audience. A show wouldn't be anything without the audience to come and watch it. And it's nice to get to meet the people who, if you receive a scholarship from the ARTSGALA committee, it's very nice to meet the people who help you get that money. It's very nice because it's not a very common thing to get to meet the people.
That unique experience, and I can see, now Mike, you would come through this and say, well, in my day, I was a pretty good, whatever that would be, singer, dancer, actor. Is that true? No, that's not true.
Well, I majored in radio and TV.
Or maybe
before I became a doctor.
I didn't know that, but I mean, you could pick up a canvas and a brush and say maybe for a moment, yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, no, I couldn't.
Really.
Not really.
I'm just kidding.
The astounding thing is the level of quality at Wright State. It is a great community asset, and is really one of the best art schools in the broad sense, I think, in the country. I've been really impressed.
One of the things I like to do at some of these events is to go around and ask the kids, where are you from? Where have you come from? And it's not just Fairfield or Cincinnati, but it's literally around the world. And Jen, I want to have you talk about that. Wright State's really become a hub and a real attraction.
Absolutely. You go to a theater performance and pick up that program and start flipping through and looking at where the students come from. And pockets of students are coming from all over. We are getting a great reputation. And as Mike mentioned, our arts programs collectively have been designated as Center of Excellence in the state. And so we really are, the president on down, we're extremely proud of what we are able to accomplish with our students. Our alumni are out performing and doing their craft successfully. Many of the theater students end up out in New York, where Ian will be going soon, performing. A lot of our music and art students stay locally and are filling much needed teacher positions for education purposes. And so we really are graduating a great group of students every year who are continuing the arts experience for our community.
Okay, now I have to ask you, Ian, what is it that you're about to do when you go off? You graduate this year.
Yes.
And you have a great opportunity. Tell us about that.
I'm moving to New York City in a week, and I am going to be in Thoroughly Modern Millie, which is a wonderful show about a woman named Millie Delmont who moves to New York City and decides that she wants to marry for money instead of love, and then we see her life unfold. And I get to do that at Paper Mill Playhouse, which is in Millburn, New Jersey, about 20 to 25 minutes outside of Midtown in New York City. And it's a world-renowned theater, and I am so blessed that I get the opportunity to work there and work with some wonderful people in this business. And I actually get to work with another Wright State alumnus who is there, and it's going to be really fun. I'm so excited.
Once you get that network going, like in so many other disciplines, whether it's engineering or medicine even, once that first student from Wright State made it to Broadway, they help those other people behind them come behind. And that network is already built for you.
Yes, networking is so important, especially in a business that is so small. It's a lot smaller than people think. Everyone knows each other, and just having that one connection with one person could cost you getting a job, or it could help you get the job. And it's very nice, especially with keeping a support system of friends who can be there to help you get up that morning to go audition, or to really be there if you don't get something, or just be there to support you with being a friend. And really having that support group is a great thing.
And Jenny, before we take the break here, once again, people can get tickets to the Art Gala. How? The website is a good way.
Website, www.wright.edu/ARTSGALA, or if you'd rather use your telephone, you can call 937-775-5512.
This is coming up April 6th. Okay, right around the corner, but not too late to get tickets.
Not too late.
Okay, Act 3 coming up. You know, I'm sticking with the dramatic theme. Mike, I thought you'd get a kick out of that. Act 3 coming up. Stay with us. More on WHIO Reports.
It's a pain to be in pain, but at Ortho Advantage, we can make it vanish in the blink of a laser beam. Our revolutionary cold laser therapy is fast, convenient treatment that eliminates pain in 20 minutes without breaking the bank. What would you give to be pain-free? Call Ortho Advantage today and find out how affordable and easy it is.
Why don't we call Catering, Moving, and Storage?
At Kettering Moving and Storage, we handle local and nationwide household moves and corporate relocations. Call or click for your free estimate today.
Now that's more like it.
When you come to Hometown Pharmacy, you won't have to stand in line to have a stranger fill your prescriptions. We offer fast and personalized service that you can trust. We also provide free delivery, plus new customers get a $10 gift card with new or transfer prescriptions. Hometown Pharmacy, same prescription, same copay, superior service.
During Watson's Factory Closeout Sale, save 30 to 70% on over $5 million of new overstocked and factory closeout casual furniture. Choose from over 100 luxurious dining and deep seating groups, including 4-piece outdoor wicker groups. Not $17.99, now only $8.99. 5-piece dining sets from as little as $3.99. 7-piece cast aluminum sets, not $21.99, now only $13.99. Beautiful outdoor kitchens from $29.99. Plus get special financing. But hurry, the factory closeout sale ends Monday, only at Watson's.
Every day, countless people are making their dreams come true with International Harvester Employee Credit Union. With the lowest loan rates around, you can buy that first home, your next home, or upgrade the family car, whatever your dream may be. For over 75 years, we've been serving the community and providing superior customer service. We now serve anyone who lives or works in Clark, Champaign, or surrounding counties. Accounts are now insured up to $500,000. So join today. International Harvester Employee Credit Union. We make dreams come true.
Delightful. Delectable. Demazing. Wait a second. Well, you get the idea. Come in and experience the art of dining at Delish.
Welcome back. I'm Jim Oddie. This is WHIO Reports. Mike Irvin, Jenny Buckwater, Ian Devine are all here from Wright State University and their Arts Gala coming up on April 6th. Jenny's going to tell us first about the corporate support, the partners in the community here that help to make this all possible.
Yes, this is an event that is 12 months in the making, honestly. We have a great host of faculty and staff and students internally, and an internal committee actually that meet regularly throughout the year. And we have a wonderful host committee made up of approximately 40 members of our community. And of course, we have to also thank the corporate sponsors. We raise over $100,000 in scholarship support annually for our fine and performing arts students. And that's thanks to patrons, of course, who come and buy tickets, but also our companies who provide sponsorships. We have 2 lead sponsors this year. Our presenting sponsors are Barnes & Noble at Wright State and Morris Home Furnishings. And our other major sponsors are Dayton Daily News, WHIO TV, Gloria and Don Graber, Haran, and Think TV.
So there's a lot going into this. Even before the Arts Gala happens on March 6th, on April 6th, there's a lot happening before you even get to that first performance.
There is. There's a lot of behind-the-scenes work to make it happen, but most of the people on the committee have been on the committee for years and years. They voluntarily agree to continue each year because they enjoy it as much as the patrons do.
And Mike Irvin, for someone who's interested in the arts, even just a passing interest, what would you tell them about attending this year?
I would tell you that this is an event that is both fun and fascinating. To see all of this going on at the same time and all these different productions is just it's just amazing. And it's fun is the word I would use to describe. They'll have a great time if they come.
From the student and performance perspective, from a performer's perspective, Ian Devine, what would you tell people who are interested in, okay, yes, I would like to attend something like this. It is a great opportunity, not just for them, but for you as well, because this is your, I say it, swan song. As a senior, this is your last go-around.
Yes. I think it's such, like Mike said, it's so much fun, but it's not just an enjoyable night for yourself. You also get to support the future of the people in the performing arts. And I don't think there's anything quite like knowing that you helped someone get through college and then help them make their dreams come true.
So when we talk about the dreams that you have in the future and all that, are we going to see you in a feature film? What it is you, in your mind's eye, you would really like to be doing? We're talking Broadway, we're talking Hollywood. Where will we see you 10 years from now? And will you come back and be on this show?
I will definitely come back. I would love to be on Broadway or tour or even be in Hollywood. I would love to do it all. It's all fascinating to me, and it's all something that I think would be a fun experience. But I just want to be on Broadway.
Okay, good luck in the future. Thanks to everybody for being on the program this morning. Thanks to you at home for watching as well. As I said, for ticket information at Wright State University, check their website. It's actually fun to go and click around and see all the pictures and everything of all the performances. And while you're on the web this weekend, go to our website as well. It's all at WHIOTV.com. You'll see today's top news stories, weather coverage. I'll be checking sports scores this weekend as well. While you're there, go to my Facebook page, leave a comment if you like. Maybe you have a good idea at home about a future show we should be doing here on WHI Reports. That's our program this morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm Jim Oddie. See you next week in WHI Reports.